Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a handoff. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, that's how you start a national championship game off, with a touchdown on the very first play.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner choosing to field this one. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in him. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Oh, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's going to take off here. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff to the back. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's a run to the left. The junior able to bring him down quickly. That run sets up a critical third down play. Receiver in motion now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, this sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
And the return decides to signal fair catch. The Auburn offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They're going to run it. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense a fix. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Tailback takes the handoff again. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Running play called on 3rd and short. And he is stuffed right at the line. I don't think he got it. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
On the ground, it's Cruz.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defensive play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now It's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here. It works out perfectly.
The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Grab behind the line. It's Murphy. They can't stop him. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
And the back now goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. He hands it off from the gun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. And the Wolverines are in the red zone now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Running back grabs it on a screen. Running with purpose. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Wolverines come to the line with 1st and goal. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The defense backed up against their own end zone. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution, the championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Going to try to use his legs here. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Lets it go quickly. And the ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers. The ball is loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Woo. Catch your breath after that.
Caught over the middle. It's Willingham. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. They're going to scramble now. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And there's the handoff. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards.
Touchdown, Auburn. Strong game by this quarterback. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you can hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set, second down play here. And here's the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. On third and short, to hand the ball off. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The shotgun running play call. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up, and you go get a touchdown.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a shotgun run call. A 2-yard gain, second and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing their running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. That's a design quarterback keeper. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Auburn getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Handoff heading left.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
And now the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The pass rush closing in. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Tigers. They will claim the second half lead. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. There's the handoff. Fights off a defender. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller. That defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Important second down play coming up. And on the carry, he's heading left. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Getting set. Here's second down. Ball handed off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Keeping it on the ground here. Trucks through the defender. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Cruz. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Murphy. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Linebacker shifting around now. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Knocks through the extra point. We are dead even here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to create outside the pocket now. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a 1st down.
1st down and 10. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Here's the 2nd down play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Touchdown, Michigan. They jump in front here in the fourth.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback with the game on the line. He finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
Now they'll try to tack on the PAT late in this close game. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. The receiver makes the grab. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in a national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
Looking to pass here on second down. Using his legs here. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's going to take off. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down and keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, this young man is doing everything he can to keep his team in this game, and this play checks all the boxes. Need a first down? Check. Get out of bounds and stop the clock? Check. Avoid himself getting a big hit? That's a big check.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Auburn will look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he runs out of bounds after a good scramble to pick up the first down yardage and stop the clock here.
Well, the defense had an opportunity here to really kind of seal this game, and instead they allow the quarterback to scramble to pick up some big yards and get a first down and get out of bounds.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they're able to get him down.
That's a good positive gain there on 1st and goal, and here we go. The closer you get, the tougher it gets to get the ball into the end zone. And let's face it, this is a critical moment in this game. The 4th quarter of the national championship, and you're trailing. You've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Nowhere to run up the middle. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Touchdown, Auburn. Still no answer for this offense.
What a touchdown here to pull them within one with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And the coach says, forget OT. We're going for 2 to take the lead right here.
Let's go.
Makes a quick grab. And he's got it. Wow, a gutsy 2-point conversion to claim the lead here in the final stages. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They've got some time to work with. Will they go for a touchdown here or play up more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? Trying to extend the play. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock is stopped.
That's exactly what you do as a wide receiver late in a game like this. You make the catch, you pick up yards for a first down, and you get out of bounds. And with no timeouts, that's critical.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Pressure is coming. And he's got it. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And is intercepted. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. The last team standing on the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Auburn Tigers.